Alice rushes forward, looking around. The desktop, filled with neat little rows of tubes, syringes and sedatives, now scattered all over. There is no clear trace of her friend, Rabbit Subject 152, but what struck her heart, the obvious desperation of her furry friend. Alice bent down, lower, deeper, looking for white fur and red eyes.
Descriptions of the dissection of animals have been found in ancient Greek writings from as early as circa 500 BC. Scientists performed experiments to discover the function of living organisms. These experiments were practiced on human criminals in ancient Rome and Alexandria, but when mutilation of the human body got banned, the ancient Greeks started to experiment on animal subjects. Aristotle believed that animals lacked intelligence, and so the notions of justice and injustice did not apply to them. Since then, animal testing has been the dominant method in the medical testing industry. Within the regulatory testing framework, animal testing is still legal and in many cases required by law, until there is a viable alternative. A Swedish-based company called Thanchanit has presented an alternative, a method, ethical and holistic, that will change the world for the better. The testing method they have developed is called GARD. GARD assesses how large of a risk there is of a reaction, like an allergy or sensitivity, when DNA comes in contact with certain proteins or chemicals. It is tested in vitro, which in Latin means in glass, and usually refers to testing in test tubes.
Well, what's so special about GARD?
GARD is more accurate compared to earlier testing methods, mostly thanks to the combined use with artificial intelligence and machine learning. AI allows computers to recognize patterns in large amounts of data. The technology is used for photo processing, such as to identify cancerous cells, or, in GARD's case, to recognize the change in cells exposed to the allergenic substances.
So what is the benefit of using this technology?
One main benefit is that it brings a reliable alternative to animal testing. Globally, approximately 127 million animals are bred, used and disposed of in the drug, pharmaceutical, chemical, cosmetic and household product industries. On top of this dilemma of animal testing, mass use of animals as resources raise serious environmental impact concerns. The use and disposal of these animals contribute to pollution, as well as harming biodiversity and public health.
That's so awful.
Yeah, it kind of is, but it is our only option. We have been relying on animal testing for ages, since it has been one of the most accurate ways of testing, up until now. According to Thanchanit, the predictive accuracy of animal tests is around 75%, while GARD has a predictive accuracy of over 90%.
That's so cool! So, how can this be used in the future?
Today, the combination of lab testing and machine learning is mainly used for chemical products within the cosmetics and pharmaceutical industries, but our research shows that it can be adapted for so much more. For example, it could be used in agriculture to reduce crop failures in the future. This tech could help, through quickly and accurately test, how a certain species will react in a certain environment. This tech, along with the future iterations of AI, can also be applied to understand how different chemicals, current and future ones, react when in contact with each other in the environment. With the help of machine learning, current tests like GARD are more affordable and efficient since less resources are required. This method is an ethical and environmental breakthrough that will benefit all life on Earth.
In the corner of her eye, a movement. What's next to the cabinet over there? It looks like... No, can it be? A rabbit hole. Here, in the lab. It's simply not possible. Alice bent forward to get a better look. Far down the hole, she spotted some white, fluffy fur. Is it possible? Rabbit 152 was finally free. Alice smiled and looked into the bright future.